Hey guys, and welcome to DT Scott, where I bring daily content on entrepreneurship and personal growth. That's right, I bring you daily content on entrepreneurship and personal growth, and how I bring that is simple. I bring you my daily learnings from every day as an entrepreneur. I bring my daily learnings and put it into content that you'll gain value from. It allows me to rehash my knowledge and allows you to learn from my mistakes and my experiences. Therefore, times two the learning. So it really is an engaging platform, a place where I can unleash my anxieties, my issues, whatever's gone wrong in the day, whatever's gone well in the day, and I can learn from that as well as you can learn from that. So it's here to build an engaging community for up and coming entrepreneurs, the budding entrepreneurs, the ones that aren't necessarily seen, but the ones that are within the noise that are going to make their big impact in time. So that's speaking for the small guy. So if you are that small guy or girl, that budding entrepreneur who just wants to learn faster and get involved with a community that's going to excel you there, like everyone says, it's who you surround yourself with, then this really is the channel for you. And you should really engage with it. Comment down below, subscribe, get involved, email me, whatever. But let's get into it. Let's get into this video. Let's engage, and we'll get right into it. Okay, see you in a minute. Okay, so I'm back in it. So daily blog 95. Now I know 94 isn't out yet. Obviously it'll be out before this. Let me just make sure that's focused. So 94 isn't out because I've been trying to upload it all day. It's been uploading for about 10 hours and it still hasn't uploaded. It's a joke. It's just a really long video. We actually did it. You can already see it. We did a Facebook Live on the Budding Entrepreneurs Club on their Facebook page, so you can go see it there. But yeah, that obviously I will put that before this video, but it won't be up for the next few hours. And then I'll put the 95 out, so that's why there wasn't a video yesterday, because I couldn't upload. I didn't have the internet in order to upload it quick enough. It's been uploading for 10 hours and still hasn't uploaded today. Anyway, let's get to the video. So this video is about the reality of the role. As you'll know if you watch these videos, I'm going through a big transition of with one of my clients. So there's a lot of work that's coming in, which is awesome. It's very exciting to move forward with. But it means we're having to restructure the way we work and the way we do it. So there's a lot. What that's made me realize in writing the proposal, which has taken over 3 days now. I completely finished writing off. It's all agreed and it'll be signed off tomorrow. It's just really the reality of the role for this client. Really understanding the size of it. It's quite interesting because you can consult. It's very easy to be a consultant to clients and for startups and say you should do this and this and this and this and this and this, and obviously that's very easy. You can speak to someone in 10 minutes and tell them 100 different things that might all be awesome, but you don't really realize how long that takes until you really get in it. And it's just quite interesting to see the reality of it. If I can tell this client to do 101 things, but when it's actually right, come in, get involved, and you start doing this stuff, you really do realize the size of it, that your 10-minute talk to someone could actually be 6 months of work. So it's interesting. Learning curve for me, interesting to see sort of the size of work, and it will help my consulting as well when I mentor people. But it's a bit of a reality check of the size of the role, but it's all exciting, it's all good, because it means at the end of the day I'm oversubscribed with work, which is brilliant. I'm not undersubscribed, which is the last thing you want, so that's a positive. But it really has made me realise my time management is going to be very, very will have to be very efficient, but it's going to be very hard to manage. So that's what I would pose to you, is when you are trying to understand what work you're doing for a client, because I found that very difficult starting a digital marketing agency, is that structuring the proposal for clients, because it's very easy to start doing more and more work on top of what you originally agreed, and then it gets a bit murky. What you originally agreed, I was going to manage this social media profile and then to you that means maybe 3 posts a week, but to them it might mean a post every day and a reply and a DM. So there's a lot to it that I've learned, that it is best to get it down on paper, just so then if there is any quarrels and any confusion, you just straight back to the paper and go, this is what we agreed. And I think that's really good, not just for that, but to both have clarity, both make sure you're in sync with each other, and therefore making sure that you're taking that company to the goals that your goals are aligned, and you're taking the company in the right direction. Because at the end of the day, the last thing you want to do is be going the opposite way. So I think it's good for so many things, as well as noticing how big a role is, but actually aligning your focus on your goals, I believe, is the most important part of it. So even though it's been a bit of a long process to creating the proposal, it's made me realise that, and I really recommend to really structure a proposal and really put time into it when bringing on clients, because you're really gonna thank yourself for it, even if it takes a bit of legwork and getting it all agreed, because then it just really does cut a lot of the quarrels out, and cut all the should I have done this or should I have done that. It's just simple. You can always just go back to the paper. So I believe it's really important. And I think even bigger, like I've already mentioned, it makes you realise the size of the role, and it's going to probably quickly make you realise that you're not going to be able to do everything that you originally thought you could do. So then you can realise, go, right, actually, no, I can't do this or whatever. So you realise that, oh, actually, you can't manage this, or you can't implement this, or you can't achieve this by this date because I'm going to be doing this for the next 3 months. I think, and that's very important to know, because at the end of the day, you don't want to be saying to a client, I can do this, this, and this, and this, and then go do the proposal for all the tasks in order to achieve that, and realise, go, oh shit, I'm going to be lucky to do 3 of these because of the time. So I think it's really good to have a reality check of understanding how much time you can honestly put to it and manage. Yes, you might be able to do all the work, but at the end of the day, you can't replicate yourself. I wish you could, but you can't. So I think having that honesty of what you can achieve and what you genuinely can manage is really, really important as well. Yeah, absolutely. So another thing that I realised from it is that your work in regards to what you want to do, to what your strengths are, I think is a bit of a slow grind. And what that means is, I feel like you have to just accept doing a lot of things that you don't want to do, like the admin work, the accounts, and obviously running a business. You have to do that as part of running a business. Oh, I'm just going to focus that. It's part of running a business, but I don't necessarily like it. But I appreciate it's part of a business, but I am looking to bring someone on pretty sharpish to take off the things I cannot stand doing, and just the menial tasks like emails that can just easily be answered by anyone. I really am keen to get someone involved in order to just manage that, so that I can focus my time on one of my strengths and the more important things. And I think that's really important for the growth and success of any company, is to make sure that you're always focused on your strengths and focusing on what genuinely has a difference, which basically not just makes a difference, but actually it makes a business money. And doing all the admin work, all the boring emails and accounts doesn't necessarily make the business money, but it needs to be done. And I appreciate that, but it doesn't necessarily make the business money. So I think the quicker you can bring someone in to the company to manage those menial tasks, those very robotic tasks, I think the better. However, take that with a pinch of salt. When I do say the quicker the better, I also want to say that, yes, you want to be the quicker the better, but obviously it has to make financial sense. You shouldn't just be bringing on someone just because you just want to get rid of the annoying tasks straight away. If you can't afford it, then do not do it. You have to still be very aware of your bank account and whether it makes financial sense in the long run. You could always bring someone part-time, looking at interns, looking at apprentices who are very cheap. So there's lots of opportunities for different levels, absolutely. But just, I would say, be very wary of your of the financials when it comes to having to pay for an admin person, a PA, whoever it is, just be very aware of the cost to make sure that you're not gonna face an issue in a few months' time when you can't pay them. That seriously is important. So these are the things I've learned from doing the proposal, a reality check, and I think moving forward for me, it's just becoming more efficient at my work. It's becoming much more efficient, becoming more productive, as I believe we can always do. I think to the day we die, we can still become more productive and more efficient. Therefore, that's something I'm very big on that I'm going to do in order to progress in this role, is become more efficient, find ways to be more productive and alleviate menial tasks, maybe for periods of time where it's not the weekday, maybe do menial tasks on the weekend outside working hours, and try my best to find and block out time so it allows me to focus on things that genuinely matter, grow my role, grow my company, grow the bank account, and all the positives, the sides of growing. So yeah, I'm going to start blocking out time for the things that are actually going to grow the company, and find and create ways that are going to make me more efficient and productive at what I do, in order to allow me to, again, put time into things that matter more. And I feel you should do that as well. And my takeaway is for this video is, one, write a proposal, structure a proposal. Really do take time for structuring a proposal for a client, because like I said, it'll stop any quarrels. You can always go back to it. It aligns your goals. It makes you realize the time it's going to take and so much more. So it's really important, as it has so many things it can add. Another thing is, this is interesting, was actually take action on what you say rather than just saying what you're going to do. I know that sounds really bloody simple, but this will seriously make you realize how long it's going to take things. Even when you write things down on paper, which I'm saying now, they can make you realize, oh God, actually this is going to take a bit of time. So let's say you thought a task was going to take you an hour, you write it down, you go, oh, actually that's going to probably take me 3 hours. I guarantee if you do it, it'll probably take you 5 or 6. So the estimation, I did a video on this quite a while ago, estimation of time is bullshit, and I do believe that. It's very difficult to estimate your time on tasks. Even when you're ultra focused on just doing a task and not getting distracted by anything, it's still very difficult, just because issues happen that you can't control. You have to quickly learn something because it's something you've never done before. So yeah, don't just write it down, but you start taking action on things and start learning how long they're going to take. Do run-throughs of things to honestly know that roughly the time of how long it's going to take, because otherwise you're just going to promise too much and you're going to try to do it and you're going to fail. And again, this is so important to maintaining the brand of your company, maintaining the quality of the brand of your company, and maintaining that brand, the quality of the brand, is going to will create the referrals that will create more clients and more work. So it's so important to make sure that you and the client have this ultra clear what's going to be achieved, when it's going to be achieved by, and what the result's going to be. It's really important to achieve that, otherwise your company just isn't going to grow. And lastly is understand that it's a slow grind in respect to getting someone on. Because I've seen other entrepreneurs that I work with and I'm involved with in communities and stuff, I see them progressing and see them getting PAs on and people doing their personal brand and stuff, and it makes me jealous, because I think it's really cool. I look up to that. I think it's really cool to see someone that is able to go around and record them and do their admin work. To me, I love that. I think I would love that for 2 reasons. One, it just takes away loads of the crappy work I don't like, and 2, I'm going to say it's a bit of an ego boost. I know you shouldn't really work on ego, and you shouldn't, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to lie to you, it will be an ego boost of having one, you have someone that you employ, they work for you, and they're recording you doing personal brand. At the end of the day, it would be an ego boost. So whether that's right or wrong, I don't know, but it would be, and yeah. So anyway, understand that it's a slow grind. Don't quickly run into getting a PA or whatever, because it has to make financial sense. At the end of the day, it's all about making sure that your company is going to last. You don't want to do all the sexy things really quickly and just fail as a company. When I say sexy things, I mean getting people on board, paying out loads of money just to do the cool things of business, buy all the cool things, buy all the cool little tools, the great laptop, the awesome mic, the awesome camera. yes, that's cool, but at the end of the day, if your bank account doesn't allow you to do it, then don't do it. A lot of entrepreneurs will still do it because they want to look cool, they want to look like they're doing well, they want all the best stuff because they need the best stuff to be the best. It's rubbish. You don't need the best to be the best. You just need to be the best to be the best. It's as simple as that. And honestly, if you believe in yourself, like I do this on a 720 webcam that cost me 20 quid. Now the mic I spent a bit more on, that was £50, but that was a highly recommended mic, and I thought that's not too bad, it's only £50 since my webcam was only £20. And I've done these videos since day one on this webcam, so that's £70 altogether, and the rest of the systems that I use are completely free online. So I went the cheapest way, whereas most people might get the Canon camera that can be from £300 to £1,000, which I would love and I think would be awesome, but it doesn't make financial sense. And at the end of the day, it's about the value I bring through these videos rather than the quality of the video. So yeah, that's my piece on that. I'm going to stop rambling. Anyway, guys, I hope you gained value from this. I enjoyed this talk. It's a different setting. It's always weird doing videos when I'm traveling, when I'm in different locations, because you're just not adjusted to doing videos there. So it's always a bit strange. But I'm going to keep this going. I know this isn't going to be uploaded in time because the internet speed. But hey, we've still done the video, so you can still see I've done it. I'll just double down on Friday or something, but it'll be out there. I'm gonna still do to maintain that habit. It's just not actually gonna be visible to you, but you'll see it at some point. Okay, thank you very much, guys. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel as always, as @ScottMears, where you are now. My Facebook and Instagram is @ScottMearsEntrepreneur, and my Twitter is @ScottMears_. As always, guys, it was an absolute pleasure. The best way to predict the future is create. Go out there, create your future. It was an absolute pleasure. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a lovely night. Bye-bye, guys.